because it is, we had to
Cut
that's
it.
new music. Okay, everyone. We're going to be taking a break from the usual activities today. I was thinking since people are starting to talk about the festival, it's a good time for us to go over the general direction of the club and all that. I think it'll help us figure out what to do for the festival, Oh, Sayuri and I already came up with a really good plan. Really? For the festival?
Yeah, so the plan is this, okay? You and Yuri collect information ahead of time on which clubs and classes are doing food booths. Then we take a map and plan the most efficient route so we can get the most of them before the lines get too long.
Hey, that has nothing to do with the club!
Well, you have to let me finish.
Alright, fine. Go ahead.
Right, so basically we get all the food we can, then come back here, we will all eat together. That's all.
Wow, I got tricked twice by the same joke. Oh, don't be a hater. It's not like you to come up with anything else better. Look, even Yuri was thinking about it.
No, I wasn't. I would really prefer to do something literature related. We can eat together anytime. The festival is a unique opportunity. Besides, it's been quite a while since we've seen any new interest in the club.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. We really get a shot at showing people what the literature club is all about. I'll tell you what, we can do both, right? We'll make time for your food mission and still put together a public event.
Oh my gosh, yes! I was joking, but that's a really good idea.
Wait, what?
What? Damn it, I skipped another one.
I think the question is how to come up with an event that demonstrates everything you get out of a literature club.
Well, that's kind of tough because everyone gets something different out of the club.
Okay, how about this? Let's go around and have each of us talk about what we've gotten out of the club so far. That could really help us figure out what kind of reputation we want to build.
Yeah. That's too embarrassing. Aw, but you'd have so much to talk about. That's exactly why. And I'm sure Natsuki feels the same way.
Well, maybe, but I didn't plan on arguing against it or anything. I mean, it's the literature club. We talk about that stuff together, right? And the only way we're gonna get comfortable with it is to suck it up and do it. Just do it.
You're not wrong. I'm sorry for being resistant. It's good to say suck it up because it sounds like their feelings don't matter.
Right. My bad. It's just a habit I need to break. Well, anyway, who's gonna start?
I'll start.
Oh, thank you.
I was the first to join after all.
Wouldn't that be me?
No, I want to go first.
Fine. You can start. I don't mind.
Yay! So. Gosh, it feels like so long ago. I think I joined because I wanted to have fun sharing poems with people. It seemed like it would be the safe way to express myself, Like
Wait,
if it's just a... Why?
Oh, I thought this music was new. Never mind, I feel bad. Go ahead.
No, it was a little earlier. Like if it's just a poem that I can share without share it without feeling like I'm burdening everyone with my problems. And I thought it would be a really good way to get to know other people too. So yeah, I was really surprised when I walked in and it was just Monica. And she was sleeping.
Don't remind me of that. Oh, gosh.
Yeah, but it seemed like so much fun to help start a new club. Especially since writing helped me so much, I wanted to see it help other people too. But it ended up being me who was inspired, because I remember feeling like Monica was just so sweet and mature, and that I could trust her with anything. It made me feel a lot less alone, having someone who knew even the bad things about me. And at some point, I knew the literature club was going to be special for a lot of people.
Yeah, I felt the same way. It really helped give the club a more cohesive vision.
Yeah, and then Yuri joined, but she was so different from us, and Natsuki too. I think, for Yuri, it really helped me take the lead before she was able to open up a little. But Natsuki was kind of the opposite, where she wasn't ready to get really close to someone really quickly. I never really thought about that sort of thing. I feel like I've gotten better at understanding people's different needs. And that makes me really happy because my friends are just the most important thing to me. And whatever new members we get, I want to help them in those ways too. I don't know if I would have continued coming to the club if it weren't for you. Really? Mm-hmm. I know it wasn't too long ago, but it hurts to think about my behavior back then. I was really short-sighted. The only reason the game was to find others who were interested in fantasy. I suppose that was my idea of making friends with people. And I remember feeling uncomfortable because you and I have such different energy. I had such a specific idea of the kind of person I could be friends with, so when Sayori tried so hard to get to know me, I felt like I was just wasting her time. I think I was naive to assume that similar interests were the key component of friendship. Sayori and I were able to be friends because she always thinks about the needs of other people, something I never knew how to do, or even thought to do. But I stayed in the club thanks to that, and I started trying as hard as I could to understand people better.
You really went above and beyond when it came to it like that. I was just super impressed.
Well, I always hated that I didn't know how to behave like a person who is easily liked by others, like the two of you can. And because of that, I spent so much time thinking about my own behavior and all the wrong things I said. But the whole time I should have been thinking about other people instead, not myself. Once I started doing that, I was able to make friends with everyone else. Oh, also, I discovered that sometimes I'm a better communicator when I take the time to write rather than speak. It's so strange the way things turned out. It's so far different from anything I ever would have expected. But I'm happy. I suppose we don't always know what we really need. Oh my gosh, you're so cute that I'm going to throw up. Okay, that sounds a little condescending rather than nice.
Yeah.
Okay, please don't do that, Sayori. Besides, I'm not cute.
Hey, isn't that my line?
Oh. Well, for me it's actually true, so...
What are you saying?
Nothing. I finished my part so nobody else take their turn. My heart!
Sayori, take some deep breaths. Okay, fine, I'll go. Yuri, I can't believe you were complaining about doing this and still went before me. What a show-off.
I was just following up on Sayori. It was the easiest way to get it over with.
Besides, you let out the most important thing that you get out of this club.
I did?
Yeah, a regular supply of your favorite cupcakes.
Oh no, I forgot that too! I'm a traitor to the Cupcake Queen.
Neither of you are forgiven. Looks like only Monica will be getting cupcakes next time.
No!
I can't eat that many cupcakes. Yeah, true, only Yuri can.
Hey.
Well, anyway, I'm just putting off talking. It's kind of hard to talk about this stuff. But I guess when it comes down to it, is that I'm in a much better place mentally than I was when I first joined. And that's because everyone helped me realize that I had some really toxic friendships going on outside the club. It was honestly a really painful thing to go through, having to cut them out. It still hurts to think about.
I'm sorry, Natsuki.
It's fine. I knew it was for the best anyways, and I was right. I guess for me, it's all about feelings. I was only ever ridiculed for having feelings, so I thought the right thing to do was just to ignore them. It took me a really long time to realize that it's not really how things are supposed to work. And I guess that's thanks to everyone who took the time to respect my feelings, even when I was being like the biggest jerk. I'm really sorry for being a jerk to everyone. I was really the worst.
Natsuki's voice chokes a little. We love you, Natsuki.
I just hate that I was like that. Everyone did so much for me, and I could never do anything in return. That's not true. Natsuki, you've done a lot more than you think. This club really wouldn't have been the same without you. I mean that. You do? Hell no, I don't.
Jesus Christ.
Remember how judgmental I was when you first showed up? It was like I couldn't accept anything other than my own idea of what Literature Club was supposed to be. Apparently, that was more important to me than the opportunity to bring you some happiness. You really taught me that anything that makes someone happy is worthy of respect. You even inspired me to start playing piano. That's something that means a whole lot to me. So there's no need to put yourself down. Okay.
Natsuki wipes her eyes. You help me a lot too. It's so much fun to have you around. And you help me become a better person. Having a problem doesn't make you needy or inconvenient. It means that there's something that needs to be better for you, and you always deserve that. I agree. Seeing us have some of the seeing us have some of the same struggles made me a better person too. As well, I wouldn't want to change anything about our time here. I don't think any of us would.
I'm sorry I got all dramatic again. That's all I wanted to say, so Monica can go now. There's no need to apologize. It was something I wanted to talk about anyway, because it made a big difference for me. I was always such a strict perfectionist who never took enough time to believe in what's best for other people. But everyone kept proving me wrong. I made the mistake multiple times thinking that my way was the best for everyone. Or thinking that I needed to solve other people's problems. But I think being a leader means that you have to acknowledge that you're not perfect, and that the best thing you can do is to help guide people, rather than to do everything for them. We're all good people. We're all equals. I think that's the most important thing I've gotten out of the club, realizing what that really means. Sayori, what are you doing?
I just thought that we should be writing some of these things down. Things about the club that are valuable to us. With a piece of chalk in her hand, Sayori writes the word trust on the chalkboard. This is because you showed me that I could trust you with everything about me, not just my good side. Suddenly, Yuri takes a piece of chalk as well. She writes, understand. Oh, they're all gonna write the
words that they had
for the side stories. I owe a lot of gratitude to everyone who took the time to understand me, even though it was so difficult for me to express myself.
In that case...
Monica takes a piece of chalk as well and writes the word respect.
I always thought I was a respectful person, but it took the club for me to realize that there was more to it than I thought, and I'm a better person because of it.
I have another one! Sayori writes balance. Sometimes people want different things out of a friendship, or they need time before they're ready to become closer. So it's important to keep things balanced between you and the other person. That reminds me. Yuri writes reflection. I've always been a reflective person, but most of it has been nothing more than hating myself for all those things I thought I did wrong. Once I started reflecting on other people and not just myself, a lot of things changed for me. So I think that's the most important one for me.
That's great. We have a whole list of things now.
Suddenly, everyone turns to look at Natsuki.
Well, everyone took all the chalk. Don't look at me like that. Jeez. You could have just asked.
Monica hands her a piece of chalk to Natsuki. Then Natsuki sighs and writes self-love.
I don't know how far I've gotten with it yet, but it feels like things are at least on the right track. So, that's my contribution.
Together, everyone stares at the words on the chalkboard.
Wasn't this club supposed to be about literature?
It is! We still do a lot of literature. Friendship and literature.
Yeah, you're right. Friendship and literature.
Natsuki and Yuri gently nod as well.
Wait, I think I know what picture this might be. I'm just gonna take a wild guess. Again, we don't know anything about this. But if there's one picture I think it might be, remember those artworks that people made of like all the Dokis taking selfie pictures in the class?
I think so.
What if they actually use this as a picture in this game? I would be so surprised.
Well, let's find out.
Hey, let's all take a picture together. We don't have one yet, right?
Hey, you're right. Make sure you send it to me after. Wait, can I brush my hair first or something?
Oh, you're fine. You already have the best hair out of all of us.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone get together. I can't fit you all in.
Okay.
Okay. Everyone ready? And click.
Oh, come on!
Ah. I'm really glad we talked about this stuff. It's easy to forget how far we've come with only 4 members.
Yeah, I have so many happy thoughts right now. I'm getting some really good inspiration for a poem.
Wait a minute.
Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts.
Oh boy. You know, I feel the same way. I kind of want to get some writing done.
Me too. I think I would like that as well.
Everyone's looking at me again. I'll do it too, but I might not feel like sharing it. That's okay.
The 4 members of the literature club disperse and return to their desk, each equipping themselves with a pen. Natsuki and Yuri give each other a quick glance, then start writing immediately. Sayori stretches, then does the same. But Monika is left tapping her pen against the paper, unsure of where to start.
Just move your hand.
Monika mouths to herself.
Right the way into your heart.
Her mind full of thoughts, memories, and inspiration, Monika navigates past her mental barriers and begins to write. It doesn't matter what, just something that's new.
Can you hear that music?
I can. That sounds so familiar. Oh, this is a remix of Dreams of Love and Literature.
It's the end credits.
Dan Salvato, you've outdid yourself with this one.
Dan Savato, please make another Doki Doki Literature Club one, but don't make it a horror, but just make it like the same, but with a hell of a lot more routes and choices. Like, make it an actual, literal dating sims game. It would.
He made this. He made the music too, by the way. That's great.
Okay, now I'm praying that there's going to be more Doki Doki Literature stuff. Dan Savato could get a lot out of this. I know he could.
Well, I mean, considering the success of the first game, I really hope he does this one.
Oh, look how cute they are. So I guess we can proudly say that is Doki Doki Literature Club Plus.
Unless they surprise us again at the very end, which I really hope.
I literally thought it was actually going to fade to black when I first brought that up. I literally thought that was going to happen.
Oh, gosh.
Because it literally showed Monika and it was starting to fade to black, but it wasn't what I thought it was.
Yeah. Quality assurance. Oh yeah, this game got translated in many different languages, including Japanese.
Oh yeah,
but
definitely.
But that was fan translation support.
Look at all those artists too.
Look at a special thanks to all those people.
Yeah, I think there was the artists.
Thank you, dear player, for enjoying our story of friendship and literature.
You are most welcome.
Seriously.
And thank you.
Made with love by Team Salvato.
And also thank you for making the most amazing visual novel. Oh my god. That's not all the pictures though, is it?
It's not.
Hang on, what's the last picture? Wait, what's this? Oh, I don't care about the males. I just ignore those. We're still missing poems. Oh, there's the last. Wait a minute. What's the?
Oh.
They were making funny faces. Okay, now everyone make a funny face. Hey, look, Yuri's trying to be sophisticated.